It is Wednesday, November 8th. It's been way too long since my last video, but I've literally had no motivation / I've been way too busy and I've just been very stressed. I'm not gonna lie. There's so much going on since the last time that we've spoken. It is the middle of the semester, which is, I honestly think the middle is worse than like the final season. Maybe I'll regret saying that when it comes to final season, but because like finals, at least they give you a designated time. They give you a week to, like, you know, reading days, they give you a week to like just study and revise and do whatever you need to do to be prepared. But when you're in the middle of the semester, it's like everything is happening at once. You have no breaks. It's just crazy, especially that specific time between fall break and Thanksgiving. No, it's fall break and I don't know, but yeah, it's and yeah, the time between fall break and Thanksgiving break is insane. Those couple of weeks, there's no reason that it should be that crazy because there's not even enough time between those two breaks, but for some reason everyone goes mental. So it's already Wednesday. I was supposed to start this vlog on Monday or Tuesday at the latest, but I didn't. But it's already like end of the day Wednesday, if I'm not even gonna lie. So I am just currently doing some work. Basically, since the last time that I've spoken to you guys, I have found a part-time job and I've been working there for like a month now. I made sure that they knew that I especially can't work Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I still want to work a lot because I have just spent an annoying amount of money on a plane ticket that I want to pay off. I also just need pocket money to hang out with friends. I need money for groceries, you know, things like that. So I need a job for all that, and so I also need to work a lot to pay credit card bills and other living expenses. That means that 2 days out of the week I'm definitely not working, and they can choose to call me in to work 5 days out of the week, or they can choose to call me in 3 days or 2 days or whatever. For right now, I've only been working 3 days out of the week, but they're long hours, like all those 3 days. The way they kind of do it is you either work like less than 4 days a week and they make you work 6 to 8 hours. The other day I worked 9, so 6 to 9 hours, or you work 4 days or more out of the week and they're like shorter hours. So I guess I'm doing the latter, where I work less days, because I need some days where I'm doing absolutely nothing because I just have so much work. Other thing is that I couldn't get some of my classes this semester, so I had to sign up for classes through a community college, and I'm doing all online classes through a community college. That's been extremely tough because my university is like one of the top universities in the state that I live in, and they're trying to do better with how much work they're assigning students and stuff like that, because we've had a lot of issues with mental health, like students struggling with their mental health on campus. They've finally figured out that there's something that's not lining up with the curriculum and the stress that students are getting from that. So, you know, they're working on it and they've become better, especially since when I started coming to the school. Like, they've definitely been better. But the community college that I am attending online, they are absolutely insane with how much they're assigning students. I don't understand it at all. I genuinely don't understand. Like, I have so much to do for the community college, and so like each week I have 20 assignments to do, and it is absolutely insane balancing that with a social life and work. Freaking insane. Oh my god. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So I am currently like doing I just finished an assignment. I'm gonna go to another assignment. I woke up kind of late today because I had like nothing to do, so I just slept in. But I honestly regretted it. Like, usually when I sleep in, I don't really regret it that much because I'm like, I needed the rest. But like today, I actually really regret it because I really wanted to go to one of the libraries on campus and get this shit done. And I guess not today. So I've just been doing it at home, doing my work at home, which is fun, I guess. But the thing is, when I do work at home, I end up just always on my bed. I usually start at my table, but I always end up back in my bed, which is why it's so annoying. When I do work like on my campus, I usually get through like majority of my work in the library or whatever, or wherever I choose to work on campus, and then I come home and I don't feel as guilty like sitting on my bed and finishing the rest of my assignments, because there's usually not that much left by the time that I come back home. But damn, today was tough. Just some random things, some random updates. I'm reading a new book. It's Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. I'm honestly kind of scared because I've heard that this book is like extremely disturbing, and I'm kind of scared because I did not think it would be that disturbing, and I haven't even gotten to the disturbing parts yet. But like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared. And then I just started watching this new show on Apple TV called The Buccaneers. It's like a better version of Bridgerton, and it's so good. Like, I love it. Like, the main actress, I love the main actress. Her name is Christine Forsyth. She was in a show called not the 100. I'm thinking of the Society on Netflix, but they discontinued it after like one season, which was really sad. She was in Looking for Alaska. She was in like the Hulu version of the book, the TV version. She was in Sierra Burgess's Loser, Burgess, I don't know, that weird movie with like Noah Centineo. I really like her because, like, I don't know, she gives me like very normal people vibes. Like, she doesn't give me like, I don't know how to explain it, but I really like her. So I started watching it, and the two main guys are so good looking. It's really good. I really like it. It's a good, like, okay, so I started watching The Handmaid's Tale, and that's very serious and like really, you know, it's a lot. So I just wanted something light to watch on the side, so I started watching that. It's so good. But the episode comes out once a week, like every Friday, so I have to patiently wait here until the next episode. I want it now. I want it all right now. But anyways, I recommend watching it. If you like Bridgerton, you'll like this. But I didn't like Bridgerton that much, and this is so good to me. guys, I'm home for Thanksgiving and I thought it would be an interesting vlog idea to film a vlog at home for Thanksgiving, but trying to stay sane while you're back at home with your family for the holidays, if anyone knows what I mean by that. I feel like not all of us go home to families every year that are just super healthy to be around. Sometimes it can get frustrating and it can be tough sometimes. So I'm going to be filming this vlog to show you guys how I keep myself sane during these kinds of breaks when I have to come back home. Today is actually Thanksgiving. We don't do anything like huge on Thanksgiving, as in like go over to other people's houses and like do this big thing. First of all, it's not really like a thing amongst Indians to do that. I feel like it's a very not Western, but like American thing to like go over to grandmas and uncles and cousins and do all that. Indians don't really do that. We'll do that for other holidays maybe, but not really Thanksgiving. I just went downstairs to help my mom with some of the cooking, and now like things are in the oven and they're getting ready, so I just came back upstairs to have some me time. I have a lot of shit to do actually, because my room is like low-key a mess. Like there's shit all over my room, like clothes especially, that needs to be put away. And I am going to be leaving the country and going to India after I graduate, and so I just want to look through my closet and see what I want to take. Other than that, another way to help distract myself if like I'm thinking too much about stuff that is being said to me at home that I'm not happy about or something like that, is definitely, of course, like watching movies and shows and reading. So I don't know, I think I already mentioned to you in the previous clip, which by the way was so random. I was supposed to be filming like a week in my life, or like, yeah, at school, like a school week in my life type thing, but I never got to the rest of the days of the week because like the coursework was insane. But I'm still reading Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter, which is like probably one of the most escapist books that I could read because it is so twisted. I'm like 50% of the way through it. Pretty good so far. It's basically about these two sisters that end up coming together to solve this mystery with one of the sisters that includes like one of the sisters' husbands. And yeah, I think it's so interesting. So it's definitely like as messed up as people say it is. It's, yep. And I'm scared because so far I'm able to handle it, but I'm scared it's gonna get worse. And I've gotten into the part of the book that's really getting like really creepy, and yeah, so that's one of the things that I do. I also do have friends back home, like here, but since it is Thanksgiving break, like everyone is doing their own thing, and so I don't really have friends to hang out with right now, because that sounds so sad, but it's true, because they're all either doing their own things with their families or they're out of state, or you know, things like that. So yeah, and then tomorrow I'm going to go do some Black Friday shopping. I have like 2 things on my list, and so I want to see if I can get those. And also, one of the things that I really wanted for Black Friday, which really helps with dealing with unwanted, I don't know, dialogue, is noise cancelling headphones. I finally got them. I'm so happy. Like, I've been wanting noise cancelling headphones for months now, ever since I basically came back from abroad, because all of my friends had them except me, and I felt so left out. And then when I came back, I realized that more people in the US had them like than before I left to go abroad. I swear like no one was using noise cancelling headphones before I left to go abroad, and then after I came back, like everyone was using them, and I was like, what the heck? So, and also I'm gonna be on a plane for like a bajillion hours in December, so I feel like these are just great for that. So the irony is that I was choosing between 3 different brands: JBL, Apple, and Sony, and then I ended up going with Bose. And I have, you can't even see it, but it's like this beautiful like forest green color, and it's so stunning. They also had this other color that I was choosing in between, like it was like this frosty like light blue, like baby blue, and it was stunning, and it was limited edition. But I don't know, I always end up going for the darker colors, and I don't know why. Yeah, I don't regret it. It's so pretty. And you can name your headphones on the app, like on the Bose music app, that lets you like change the modes, and it's honestly the coolest thing ever. It's so like high tech. I'm like, what? And so you can like change, you can like name your headphones. They give you names, and at first I was gonna use one of the names that they provide, but then because I couldn't think of a name at first, and then I was like, I kind of want to name her Alphaba, because Alphaba from Wicked, because Wicked was the first ever like musical I saw in person, like not counting like the high school ones that I went to. Wicked was like the first ever show that I saw in person, and it was in London, and it was like such a special time, and like such good memories attached to it. And it's green, and like you know the association. So I named her Alphaba, and I love her. So yeah, they're stunning. I've only had them for what, 2 days, and I've been using them nonstop. They're amazing. I've just been through too many pairs of AirPods, and I'm getting annoyed, and so I got annoyed and I started using these, which are fine, but you know, this is just a different experience. I'm very attached to music. Like I feel my music when I listen to it. Like what I'm listening to the music on, like whether it's like just regular headphones or like a speaker, like I always have music, you know, playing, and like super loud too. Like if I'm in my car, I'm playing it like super loud, and like in my ears they're super loud. And even when I'm studying, I'm playing like some sort of instrumental music. Like I'm always listening to music, so I feel like this was just like an upgraded experience. Speaking of music, I literally have like a record player right here, so you know, I'm just a really big musical gal. You would think that I could either sing or play an instrument with how much I love music. Like I know a lot of people say they love music, but I'm like no, but homie, I love music. Like I literally feel it in my body, like going through my veins whenever I listen to, like, you know when you drink water after like a few hours and you can literally feel it like traveling through your body? That's how I feel about music. It makes me want to learn an instrument so freaking badly, and there's so many TikTokers that I watch that like know how to play such cool instruments. Not to mention the guy that I have a crush on plays the freaking cello. Like what the frick? Anyways, I want to learn how to play an instrument. Always have. I started piano when I was really little, and then my mom said that she stopped taking me because I would cry every time like she would take me to class. And I'm like, girl, you should just, that's like the one thing you should just forced me to keep going, like to stick to. But it's fine, you know, she respected my emotions at such a young age, and now I am paying the consequences. I'm suffering because of it now. Just kidding. Just kidding. Love you, mom. No, so I don't know, one day I still think that one day I will come to the point where I learn an instrument, probably the piano. I would love to do guitar, but we'll see. Or like I'll probably start with keyboard, to be honest. Well, I don't know, we'll see. Where was I going with this? So anyways, that's the plan for today. I'm going to keep watching my YouTube videos, not my own, obviously not my own, like other people's YouTube videos, and then try to clean up this mess because it is stressing me out. let's do our haul like this. So I went Black Friday shopping today. I didn't really mean to, but then I ended up going anyways. I was like, I'm already out and I have like one thing on my list that I really want, and I want to see if it's on sale or not. Ended up going to the mall for that one thing, which I will show you. The one thing that I really wanted was this hoodie. It's an F1 hoodie and I've been really into F1. And not to mention, even if I weren't into F1 merch is the coolest merchandise. And so I would probably still get this, but on the sleeves, it just says F1. Sorry, it's all folded up so you can't even see, but I'll put a picture of like the model right here. And it has that on both sleeves, and they have it in like a nude. I think they might have it in a white and then this black. So I just really like the black one. And I have one black hoodie right now, and it's my university's hoodie. And I want to donate that because I've had it for like 2 years maybe. I've washed it so much that, first of all, it shrank in size, so it's not like big and cozy anymore. And also, it feels like cardboard basically because I washed it so many times. The next thing that I got, which I thought would be cool to style, are these like ski looking pants. I mean, like, you could possibly wear them to go skiing. It would be perfectly fine, but you would have to layer a lot because these are really thin. And I feel like normal ski pants and authentic ones, even though they're the same material, they're thicker because you don't want the water to like, or the snow to melt and then to get through your pants and stuff and get them soaked. I got these, I don't know, cargo pants that are like this nylon material, and they were $19, and I just thought they were so cool. And I thought, on rainy days especially, I never know what to wear because I don't want to wear jeans. It's so uncomfortable wearing jeans when it's raining. Sweatpants are okay, but like still uncomfortable when if your sweatpants get wet. And I feel like those are just so perfect for rainy days, and it is rainy season, so even just like in the snow, and regular snow, not like Swiss Alps snow like that, those pants would be nice. And the last thing that I got were these sweats. They're just, it says Pacific Sunwear. It's just like the PacSun line, and they're lavender, and they're nice and thick. They cuff at the bottom. Yeah, they were on sale, so I got them. Like, I try my best to shop secondhand. I really do. I would say a good 80% of my wardrobe is secondhand, but there are two stores that will always pull me back in, and that is Urban Outfitters and PacSun. Like, I can never, it's so hard for me to turn it down or like just refrain myself from going in. Like, it's like every other store, like Forever 21, like all those cheap stores, like I can refrain myself, but PacSun and Urban Outfitters, no way. Anyways, and I got these black Nike sweats. I love the fit of Nike sweatpants. They all have different fits. Like, there might be like 5 different Nike sweatpants, but there's also 5 different styles of black Nike sweatpants. And this one, I don't really know like what the style name is. It just says standard fit mid-rise, and they're black. These ones, compared to all the other black Nike sweats that were in the store, were my favorite because they're thick and they have like a shape to them. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a, have you guys seen that TikTok or that video of the girl trying to explain how a hoodie looks? A hoodie that hoodies looks a certain way compared to a hoodie that doesn't hoodie? Does that make any sense? Has anyone seen that TikTok? If they haven't, then I sound actually insane. I have that logic with sweatpants. There is a certain way that I want sweatpants to look on me, and the only ever sweatpants that have done that are these super old pair of gray sweats that my mom got for me from Forever 21 a long time ago, which I did have to donate because there was a rip in the pocket. So whenever I would forget that there was a rip in the pocket, I tried to put my phone in my pocket, it would just slide down my leg. So those were gone. Those are gone. And so then I was like, okay, I need to find a nice pair of sweats that doesn't make me look like I've just been sitting in bed and just rotting in bed, you know? So I want like sweats that look like I was comfy casual but ready to go out if I needed to go out and pick up something at the grocery store or something, you know? It's just, yeah. So I found a pair of sweats from Nike and I was like, well, now that I know that this kind like has a perfect look I want, I'm gonna keep going for Nike sweats. And I really needed black ones, so I got these and I love them. They're super cool. And I'm kind of, not totally. I'm not gonna turn into the person.
What's happened with Max?
Nothing, just an incident.
Person with the whole collection of sweatsets. But I've been getting into the look of sweatsets. I think wearing a sweatset with like a trench coat and sneakers, slick back hair and hoops is so cool. But I don't know if that would ever look good on me because I'm 5 feet and just a small girl, and I feel like I don't know if I can pull off that look. But even just sweatsets alone, you even just like not pairing them with anything, just wearing a sweatset and like sneakers and going anywhere, it's just feels more put together, you know? So I could potentially wear like the black Nike sweats and my Formula 1 hoodie and make that a sweatset since it's like black on black and it might look intentionally matching. Okay, then from Victoria's Secret I got underwear, which we're just not gonna, no one needs to see the specifics of that. But then I also got this mini Victoria's Secret bombshell body spray. Their body sprays last like perfumes, maybe some sense more than others, and I feel like all the bombshell ones last very long. I just got a small one so I can take it to travel to India because I don't want to bring any of like my nice perfumes and like their glass bottles. Like I do not want the risk of those perfumes breaking and shattering. Hell no. So this is gonna be what I'm gonna be wearing every single day in India. So yeah. And then because my mom got some other stuff, we qualified for the free tote, which is actually like, it's low-key nice. It's like that puffer jacket material and it has like a varsity, like University of Victoria's Secret pink emblem and it's zipped, and I think it's just so nice for travels. The next thing that I got is this like black tank top. It's just like a ribbed black tank top, just comfortable to wear underneath things or just alone during the summer. And then I've always wanted a corset, so I got this really cute black corset just for going out. It says it's an extra small, but we'll have to see because those boobies be looking kind of big. Okay, I love Mexican candy. So when I used to live in California, we had a really good supply of Mexican candy just in any grocery store because Mexico is like right there. I like would eat so much Mexican candy, and then I moved away and I did not have like any access to Mexican candy. Then I went abroad and one of my friends gave me Mexican candy because she's from Mexico. And then after I came back, I was just kept craving Mexican candy. I was like, I can't freaking find it anywhere. And then I started working with this girl at work from Nicaragua, and she found a place that sold Mexican candy. And so she got me Mexican candy, and then I was craving it even more. And then I was shopping and I found these. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, they're very acquired flavor. I feel like not everyone would like it because it's not just like eating Sour Patch Kids. It's very different, but I freaking love it. I love anything with tamarind and like spice and like, or not like spice, but like chili and mango. Like it's so freaking good. Okay, that was my Black Friday haul. But I'm gonna go and snack on, not snack, but like eat some Thanksgiving leftovers. So peace out. November 25th, Saturday. And as you saw in the previous clips, I went to a hot pot restaurant that I've been meaning to go to near where I live, and it was so good. I do think that I like the one that I used to work in, like near my university, a little bit more, because I used to work in a hot pot restaurant near my university, and that was so good. And I do think I like theirs a little bit more, only because I like the soups more, like, or the base, because it's more like flavorful than the one that I had here, but it was still really good. And I haven't had hot pot in a while. And then after that, I went to a movie by myself. I went and watched Saltburn, if you couldn't already tell by the clip before. But yeah, that was definitely a choice that I made, and I don't regret it, you know? Like, even though it was definitely something, I don't regret that choice. It's made by Emerald Fennell, is that her name? Fennell? Emerald Fennell? I don't know, but she made Promising Young Woman, which is a great movie. And you could definitely tell that it's the same director because of the theme, not the theme as in like the story theme, but like the physical, like artistic visual themes, I guess you could say, of the movies are very similar. Lots of color and vibrancy and stuff, even though the styles are completely different. Like, I think Saltburn was made on like a film camera, or filmed on a film camera, and it definitely has that rainy vintage type of feel, even though it's supposed to be set in 2006. And Promising Young Woman is more like your Hollywood, like your basic Hollywood, like screen type, filming type, super high quality, whatever. Different filming styles, but like the visual themes were very similar. The cinematography was great, I will not lie. Like, some of the shots were just like I was like, whoa. I don't know how they do that in editing and all that. It's truly an art. I'm not a big Jacob Elordi fan. I do love Barry Keoghan. He was in a few other movies that I watched that are really good. I'm not a big Jacob Elordi fan. I know, shocking, because I feel like everyone and their mom loves Jacob Elordi, but... And my opinion really hasn't changed after watching this movie. No, to me, it's like, I don't even know how to explain what this movie is. I can't get my train. Also, I have a face mask on, if that wasn't clear enough. But it's not one of those movies where you go and it seems like the most confusing movie ever on the trailer, and you're like, what the actual heck is going on in this movie? And you come out and you're like, what the actual heck happened in that movie? It's not that kind of a movie. Like, it's not like Everything Everywhere All at Once, where you come out and you're like, what was the meaning of that? Like, what was the purpose? You come out asking your question, like, what the heck did I just watch, in terms of like some of the scenes in the movie are like really like whoa out there, but not in terms of like the story. I think the story itself actually kind of made sense, only because I watched it till the end. If I just left in the middle of the movie, I don't think I would have gotten that closure. I think it's only because I stayed until the end that I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense, I guess. It was kind of like that. Not that everything that was done was like justifiable, and more in my head, the puzzle pieces just kind of came together, I guess, is what I mean. I mean, I recommend watching it. It's actually a cool theatrical experience, just because, as I mentioned before, of how the movie was filmed. It's kind of like Call Me By Your Name on steroids. If someone was like high on cocaine and acid and all the drugs and watched Call Me By Your Name while they were on drugs, and then they made this movie, do with that what you will. I love Rosamund Pike, though. I'm not gonna lie, she was a queen in this movie. She was so good. I think she might have been my favorite part. Well, actually no, she's pretty ignorant. She's a pretty ignorant character. I think the way she delivered her lines were just kind of like hilarious. Like, I thought there would be more moments where I would laugh, but there weren't that many moments. I was more just like, what? I was more just laughing in the sense of like, what the actual beep is going on. So if you guys thought the peach scene in Call Me By Your Name was out there, man, oh man, are there some nice surprises waiting for you in Saltburn. That's all I gotta say. Now I'm gonna wash off my mask. Like I spit up on my shirt like a baby. I have to go change my t-shirt, which is fine because I have like a million t-shirts that are crusty, dusty, and musty, but still. Okay, I changed my shirt. For some reason, whenever I wear this t-shirt, this always reminds me of like what I think I would see if I ever did either Molly, acid, or mushrooms. I feel like this is what I would see. But enough drug talk for today. Don't do drugs, kids. Stay in school and don't do drugs. What am I saying? I'm going to use some of this Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum that my mom is not using. I don't know why. I think I got it for her, but I'm not sure. I've heard so many good things about this product and I just don't know why she's not using it, but it's fine. Don't worry. But this is my favorite stick. I don't ever bring my skincare, like whenever I come for like short periods of time. Because one, I'm afraid that I'll just forget it here and then not have skincare like back at college. And number two, I just don't think it's worth it to bring all those products. And number three, there's already stuff here that I can use. It's fine. And like here, whenever I come here, I don't care if I'm missing out on some of my like skincare products that I usually use. I'm good if I just have moisturizer, you know? So, moisturizer and sunscreen. So now I'm using my little Nivea cream. I've been using this ever since I was a kid. I don't know how many I've been through of these, but I'm literally like the #1 fan, and my mom. But I like continue to use it, and she still uses it, but only sometimes. But that shit works if you have like extremely dry skin. Like, yeah, all those other products are really nice, like all those drunk elephant products and everything, but man, if you're on a budget, this stuff is so good. And last thing, the only skincare item that I brought here is my little lash serum because I have a problem with my eyelashes, and so I feel like I have to bring this and use it consistently. Use it consistently, or I'm doomed. Last thing, again, I didn't bring any of my products, but there's always shit here that I can use. The last thing I'm going to use is this random Vaseline lip balm. And that's it, my friends. That's how I do my skincare with the products that are just here. Other than that, I don't do like eye cream or like hand cream or any of that because I just don't have it here, but that's okay. I just need, like, again, as I said, as long as I have a moisturizer, I'm good. Like, this stuff is all extra. This stuff just, like, my mom just happened to give this to me. If this was like hers in her bathroom, then I wouldn't have used it. So, yeah.